Welcome back to the channel, and today we got a bunch of new knives to check out, so let's get right into it. First up, we got a pretty sweet one coming from Ketuo. This is Bratva. I'm butchering it. Sorry, that's just me. It's a larger knife. You got a tie frame. Look how thick that is. I mean, it feels really good in hand. Good heft to it. I like it. Full length backspacer, integrated lanyard loop. I like how they did that, how they just kicked it up like that. You got so much machining going on here. Blind screwed mill tie clip. Kind of looks like a coffin clip. You got blue carbon fiber inlays. It looks nice. You got an interesting looking pivot. Okay, good. You at least have the Torx on this side. And you got 4 different methods to deploy it. So you have the flipper with excellent jimping. This thing rockets out. Nice smooth action. You have the front flipper. You have the fullers that you can reverse flick off of. And you even have thumb disc, which I'm not usually a fan of, but they're nice. You can also use the thumb disc to reverse flick it. Check that blade out. Mine has a very fine bead blasted finish. You can also get it in a hand rub and a full mirror polish. That full mirror polish looks like a sick blade. Got a top swedge that thins out the tip. I'm not gonna go too much into it because I'm gonna review this one. M390 steel. Talk about comfortable. You can kind of choke up a little bit. Yeah, I like this one a whole lot. This one is an inset liner lock. What do y'all think about it? I think it's a good looking knife, very well made. Look at that jimping. That's what you call perfect fine cut jimping. They did a pretty good job on the sharpening choil. You can see where my fingernail is. You can have all that sharpening life. I'm gonna get started on the testing this week. It's a large knife coming in at 8.77 inches overall. This next one's crazy and I love it. So we have the Ketuo Dirty Bird. Check that out. Another large EDC knife, contour tie scales, fully mirror polished. Look how vibrant that gold anode is. They also have a blue anode version. The gold anode version has a zirconia inlay that is stunning. Now, I don't mind when it's a pop of color like that. Looks like you got a flat head for your pivot. I don't love that, but that's fine. Rock pattern on this tie backspacer. I haven't really dove into this one yet. You can see that hole right there. And you can see that the show side right here, besides the pivot, you don't have any hardware. So, and none on this side, none on the clip. So I'm guessing you got to pop that somehow to take it apart. I will find all that out for the full review. This side you have that rock texture on the mill tie clip. Another one though that is tip up right hand carry only. You have thumb studs with some texture there, and you have this blade hole with an inlay. Beautiful action. Check that blade out. So you have like a modified sheep's foot blade, rock texture also down the center. This one has a bead blasted finish as well. M390 steel. You can see it right there. Just a stunner. So you see you got the button right here. This is another one of those basically top liner lock or button liner lock. This button's hooked to the liner right there. I know some people would have put gloves on, but I showed what it looked like before I put my hand oils on it. It's just gonna get a little foggy like that. I'm not going to grab gloves for that. You can slow roll this. Look at that, whoop. You can also use the button to deploy it. This little scoop right here is so comfortable. Yeah, I love both the designs. I know some people are gonna hate this, some people are gonna love it. I love it. Love to hear y'all thoughts. Let me see something. You can see that button right here is hooked to this little tab that's hooked to the actual liner lock. It's a beast of a blade. It's very comfortable and very smooth. If you're interested in any of the knives that you see today, if they are available, I will have them all linked down below in the description. If y'all wouldn't mind, after you see all the knives, let me know which knife you'd like to see a review on first. That helps me out more than you'll ever know. Next is an EDC fixed blade that I've been wanting to get. So this right here is the Tactile Knife Co. and the Best Damn EDC collaboration. RedHawk. Taylor Morton from the Best Damn EDC designed it. Tactile Knife Co. made it. You got a nice minimal kydex push-off ramp there. Comes with a discreet carry Kansept clip. I'm good with that. I use those on a lot of mine too. They canted it so you can get your finger in there easy if you have a clip to the pocket like I've been doing. Good retention, no rattle to the sheath, and a good drainage hole at the bottom. Not that you really need it, but you got some textured, natural canvas micarta scales on this one. Very grippy. Looks like either they got a very fine micro milling on there, but it more so looks like they blasted the micarta, and it gives it such a nice feeling. You got a semi swell here in the palm. Full tank instruction. This version has a green Cerakote or PVD coating. Same stuff pretty much. And you have the Best Damn EDC's logo there and CPM MagnaCut. I think hardened from 63 to 64 HRC. Excellent jimping right here. This thing is hand melting. Very, very comfortable. That edge sits below the scales, so you can get almost the entire edge on a flat cutting surface before you contact the back right here and get to about right there. This one is ground nice and thin. I just started doing a little bit of the testing. I haven't had it all that long, but boy, am I loving it. The chamfers right here make it great for the pinch grip if you want to do a little down or, yeah, this one is awesome. Not cheap by any means. It's USA made. Plus, it's a collaboration with Taylor Martin. And there's different prices. The coated ones are a certain price, especially and the handle materials, because they've had so many different kinds come out. The cheaper ones come with the Kydex. That's what I was wanting anyway. And then they have a very nice leather sheath option. Another EDC fixed blade. This one is coming from Lynch blades. This is the Sparrow 7. This is how mine came. The sheath is super high quality, but it is massive. And they did it like this so you can have different carry options. It's interesting the way they did this right here. I do like that concept. So you can put the clip however you need it. I canted it to the side so I can get to the knife a little bit better. I don't think it came with the Ulti clip. I think I put that on there. It comes with a discrete carry Kansept clip maybe. It does have the little tightening retention spot, thick Kydex. I do love the way they did this right here. This little spot is, when I say comfortable to push off on, it is very comfortable. Now, I love the overall aesthetics of this one. It feels good in hand. It is a little awkward right here, just the way they set that up, because like you're sitting on that top spot. I'm not going to go too into detail. I might do a head-to-head comparison between these two, if that's something you want to see. A lot of these were sold out whenever I picked up this one, so this is the only one I could find in this blade steel at this price point. I think it's pretty darn overpriced, but I have the black wash looking finish. There's Lynch Northwest's logo there. Got the feather on this side. Do have some jimping. I love the look of the linen micarta scales, the natural linen. Black hardware, decent weight. Now, compared, well, like I said, I'm not going to go into comparing them right now, just in case I do that video. Personally, I don't like this for pocket carry, and that's how I'm going to be using this one. So I figured I already spent an arm and a leg for this. Why not splurge? So I picked up one of the pocket leather sheaths for it. It's got a discrete carry Kansept clip on it. One thing I will say about this sheath, besides it being $75, I think, is that the retention, it's a very soft leather, which feels good in the pocket, but the retention isn't great. Especially, you know, right out of the package, you would think it would be a pretty stiff one to get it in there because leather's going to loosen up. Now, is it going to fall out? I don't know. I don't think so. But over time, I don't know if it's going to stretch a lot. So, I don't know. Still gathering my thoughts on it. I have been enjoying carrying it, though. I just think it's kind of overpriced, especially, like I said, for this one. This one is in CPM 154. Love CPM 154, but I don't know so much at this price. Got another really cool one that I've been really enjoying, at least. We have the brand new Kansept Nahaul. This is an interesting one. So you have tie bolsters and frame, carbon fiber over the top on both sides, contoured mill tie pocket clip. Now, I'm still scratching my head why they put a tip up right hand carry only, since this is a crossbar lock. Wah, wah, wah. Don't understand that, never will. Blade hole, good action. This is a medium sized knife. My medium-sized hands, I can get a 4-finger grip on it. I can choke up. Got that somewhat harpoonage, sheep's foot almost. Look at that hammerhead there. Nice raw stone wash finish. I think there's this version, there's a Damascus version, and maybe one other version. And this is the first time I've seen Kansept using CPM MagnaCut steel. I have started the testing on this one, and so far so good. It is an adjustable crossbar lock. I think it's funny, you got these colored hardware, and I'm pretty sure it's just stainless hardware. It could be tie. I don't think so though. And then look, your stop pin right here is also colored different. You thumb flick, use that crossbar. What do y'all think about this one? Like I said earlier, they'll all be linked down below in the description. Number 7, we got the Kansept Model 6. This version has the 80s camo carbon scale over stainless steel liners, but it's not overly weighty. They got tons of internal pocketing to relieve that weight. tie backspacer, integrated lanyard loop, tie pocket clip, sheep's foot, S35 VN blade, Nick Swan design. It's comfortable. You have an adjustable crossbar lock on this one as well. Those thumb plates work great. The action on this one is perfectly dialed. Another cool one coming from Ketuo, and that is a more budget-friendly version of the Ketuo Yakuza. I ended up liking that one way more than I ever expected. This one has smooth G10 with carbon fiber bolsters, filler plate, full length tie backspacer. Check all that milling out, mill tie pocket clip. The action is fantastic. God, this is such a comfortable knife. Not even a Tonto fan, but boy, I enjoyed the Yakuza. You got a deep hollow grind here, flat grind up here in the front, 14C 28N. Excellent jimping up top. The action, beautiful, just like the premium version. So that one has a satin blade. You also have this one with like the bluish color G10, black tie accents, black hardware, and the black wash Tonto blade, 14C 28N. Both of them, the action, beautiful out of the box. This next one's a beauty. This right here is the Jakeb Creates Vanguard Mary. It's got the leather looking Kydex, nice push off point, very minimal, excellent job. Comes off nice, beautiful rock texture on the G10 scales, blue G10 pins for that nice pop of color, and look at that stunning beauty. Absolutely stunning. Nice thin performance grind there. Look at that perfect jimping. Your thumb's not going anywhere. Look at that tip. Oh, pokey. Had to do it. Had to. Nice stone wash finish. These are in Z-Wear steel, hardened from 63 to 64 HRC. I can't wait to test this one. Cannot wait. Absolute stunner. The collusion that he collaborated with Jack Wolf. Woohoo! That tip just touched my finger right there, and yeah, almost was a bad day. Same size as Jack Wolf collusion as Jakeb Creates his design. I love his work. He's an absolute artist through and through, and that is an absolute beauty. I will be doing a full review and testing on this one. Yeah, absolutely love it. Next up, we have the KB Knives Folklore. This thing is awesome. Check out that jig pattern on the titanium frame. Absolutely stunning. And you have this machining on the chamfers right here. Blind screw mill tie pocket clip. And would you look at here? Got that beautiful machining and jigging on the tie here. And look at that. Yeah, keep doing that, KB Knives. Put the lock relief on the inside so you didn't have to break that up at all. Look how clean it is. The action on this one is fantastic. You have a front flipper. Look at that fine cut jimping there. Thumb studs are comfortable. This thing rockets out. Nice and smooth action out of the box. Front flip works great. This thing's very, very comfortable in hand because you got decent thickness there. Hidden lanyard spot, tie backspacer. Now this is tip up, right hand carry only though. Like I said, I just don't think KB Knives likes lefties. Check this blade out. You have a compound ground Tonto blade, deep hollow grind here, flat grind up here in the front. And this is a Derek Sharon design. You can see his logo there. If you don't know who that is, he's the same guy who designed the Kizer Muskrat. And he's got a lot of other awesome designs in the works. This one's in M390 steel. It's got a good sharpening choil. I have 2 more portions of the testing for this one, but so far I've been really, really enjoying it. So number 10, we have this thing. This is the Rike Knives Tactical Scissors. Yep, you heard me right. Comes with a Kydex sheath, a large belt loop attachment. Check these things out. I did some light testing on shorts whenever I got these. And you know, if it's coming from Rike, it's going to have tons of machining and everything's going to be done to perfection. You got crowning here, get some texture there. Look how great the softening is right here on the grooves. Little ring right here. You know, if you wanted to hold it like this and whoop, yeah, that would be nasty. Comes with a tool to take this apart. It is locked right now. You slide this forward and you have spring-loaded scissors. And talk about sharp. They got a fuller in the middle right there. I'm guessing to keep things from sticking. Want to do some power cuts back there. For me, I'm going to be using this. I got to cut my materials that I test. I cut denim a lot. I dull out regular store-bought scissors all the time. Now, these aren't in any crazy steel. I think it's like, it's a Krupp steel, kind of like the 411 or whatever. steel. But for scissors, yeah, I think it's going to be great. You can take this apart if you want to sharpen these. You can see the bevel on them. Very, very smooth. And like I said, then you just close them. You can lock it back. Let me know what y'all think about these. Number 11, I don't think I've showed this or not yet. I'm sorry if I did. This is the newest version of the Kizer Pioneer X Series knife. This version has carbon fiber here, tie bolsters, tie pivot collars. You got tie liner in there, full length back spacer. Never liked the pocket clip on the Pioneer. You got the front flipper, and you have those thumb studs that rockets out. This one has a clip point blade with the DLC finish, M390 steel. I prefer the drop point version a lot more. I think you can get this version in the drop point as well. You have the anodized liner there, tie liner. And last, I got to check this out at Blade Show. Not really for me, but some people might enjoy it. The name just now escaped me, but it's these new carabiners from CJRB. It's a carabiner knife. You got G10 scales with texture, nice and grippy. And then the same color G10 right here. You have the blade hole. Can flick it out if I want. Actually way more comfortable than I expected it to be because of this bulbous end right there. You have this black coated hawkbill blade of RPM 9 steel, jimping up top. It's a liner lock, and I also have one in green. And you have the green accent there, good spring tension there. The green one has that same black coated blade. So is this something you would ever buy? It's not really something that's for me personally, but you know, it's okay if somebody likes it, that's fine. It'll probably go in our little tray on the kitchen counter to be a great package opener. Well, here's another shot of all the knives. Like I said, let me know which one of these you would like to see a review on first. If you want to see a head-to-head between these two, I can definitely do that. Or if you just like to see single reviews of these three, that's fine also. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do full reviews on these or not, or this one, because I've already reviewed a version of all those. Unless enough of y'all want to see it. Like I said, I'm almost done with testing on these two. And I'm going to get these two done very soon also. Any of these interest you and they are available, I will link it all down below in the description. If you have any questions in particular, feel free to ask me down below and I'll do my best to get back with you. I hope every single one of y'all is having a remarkable day today. And remember, keep these blades sharp. Smile more. Puck up, puck up, puck up, puck up. Peace.